Meet the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Hey everyone, bienvenido to IJustWatched. We were super excited to see this one because we've seen the past drops, and the past ones looked okay. None of them were really calling to me when it came to just classic Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Because don't get me wrong, there's like Ben Reilly and Scarlet. There's a few others that I'm like, I won't do.
There's some from like games and some from like shows. I mean,
so there's
Spider-Man has had a lot of figures released from Hasbro,
multiple outfits,
and so far,
classic Spidey.
But this one called out to us a lot, and also because it's as you can see by the box, it's from the actual '90s Spider-Man.
Yeah, so they're trying to go for like
it's very vintage from that era, so that's pretty dope.
And I like a lot of the figures coming out with him, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah. But overall, I mean,
let's open them up, man.
Let's pop this boy.
Hey, let's unleash the beast.
All right, so showing off a bit of the packaging. I really like the '90s movie design.
Yeah, you got the little '90s Spider-Man with the classic
Spider-Man
logo, a classic Marvel Comics logo.
Yeah, I like how it says 4+, but bitch.
Yeah,
excuse me.
Yeah,
excuse me.
4+, but it is vintage, very vintage at all with all the other stuff like superposable and all different languages or whatever. But it's really like vintage. Silver Samurai did the same thing because I remember we bought him and I actually kept the box because the box actually looks really dope. It's very classic. I might keep the box for Spider-Man as well, but we'll see. But there you see the front, and then I mean obviously nothing on the side, and he fell down a little bit. That's okay. He tripped.
Yo.
And here you got the back. It shows you old school kind of vintage as well. It shows you the rest of the wave.
Even though line. I was like, there's one missing. You're gonna have Kingpin and a Mysterio coming out with them.
Exactly.
We're definitely gonna try to get Mysterio. We're not the biggest fans of Kingpin, but that's another conversation.
That's another conversation for now. But I mean, yeah, nothing much on the packaging. So let's just open this bad boy up. Paint job is, I mean, it's classic. Little spider symbol right here in the front.
With the big red on the back.
I would say that the head though is a different paint from the actual body.
It's not as bright.
It's more matte than
like
glossy.
His chest is shiny.
Yeah, and big spider symbol in the back. Pretty dope. You have the serial number right here next to a little his cheeks. You can tell it's like a little suit right here. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. I do love the fact that he has a double torso articulation.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to like the roundabout and then the crunch.
Yeah, because you have the whole, you have this.
Yeah.
The swivel, and like go back like this, go forward like this,
and then
he has the actual crunch, which is more on his abdomen.
Yeah, which is actually really dope because it's a rare thing, and it makes sense if Spider-Man has that because he needs it.
Pretty dope on the black spider web basically. It's pretty cool, very very detailed right there.
As you can see, we did change his hands to fist.
Yes,
instead of the web shooter.
Because we want to see the power.
Yeah.
But overall articulation, so his head goes back about this much, and goes forward about that much. So you can look down that much, And then he has his head can go side to side like that, and then it has full 360. So very good articulation. There is kind of a gap.
A little bit
right there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little gap. But I mean, that's no biggie.
It's not that bad.
Once again, the shoulder can go back about this much.
You can really backhand people.
Backhand the shit out of somebody and go forward that much. So more of a back thing. Arm can go about that high. So yeah, arms go only about that high. So he does have a bicep cut.
Yeah. Double
jointed elbows, as you can see. Oh yeah. But well, his hand, his whole arm can move, but he does have double jointed elbows. His hand rotates and also goes.
Yeah, he has that wrist up
wrist up and down. That's what we call it. We'll go into the ab crunch. You got the abs, which go about that much forward, without the abdomen.
Yeah, just on the swivel.
That one, the swivel. And then the swivel in the back though is a lot though.
Yeah,
that's pretty
back.
Go back like this. He said,
I say with my chest.
I say with my chest. He goes that to the side, that to the side. He's very articulate. I like that because Spider-Man is a very very agile character. I like that now you can just pose him better with this much articulation. Yeah, the abdomen, so he can go back about this much without the ab crunch. With the ab is like damn. Calisthenics.
Hawaii, bro. He can win.
And then goes forward that much.
Got back problems now.
Yeah, he got scoliosis. He does not have a waist cut, so so to rotate him, you have to actually move his actual top. because he doesn't have a waist. His foot goes about that much forward. Sorry.
Almost 90 degree.
Almost 90, perpendicular. Goes back about, it doesn't really go back. It goes more to like a side back, so it's not great. He can do some of the splits, right there. You know, very articulate. He does have the thigh cut right here. Double jointed knees. Can go bend this far. So you know, you can do little high kicks and whatever. Does have the boot cut.
Yeah.
So right there, and then he has his ankle can go this far back.
Tippy toes, baby.
And then this far forward. Right there. And then his has the pivot as well. You know, pivot ankle, which is dope. But I mean, yeah, those are very articulate figure.
All in all, I really like this figure. I like the extreme articulation that he has. What do you stand about? What, 6.5 roughly?
6.5, yeah, about roughly, you know.
Dope.
You know, so you know, pretty standard for most figures.
Yeah.
Know, they never go past 6.5.
Honestly, yeah.
So I mean, that's really good because you really want them under that 6.5
range.
Except, and then I do have Wolverine. That Wolverine does stand like about 5.5.
Yeah, so Wolverine está más chaparro.
So, I mean,
which makes sense though.
But I mean, Hasbro Legends have been doing really well. I remember when we first started, when they first started coming out, we didn't really care much for them. But then I started buying a couple myself, and then I was like, dude, we have to get some of these because these are really well done, you know. Yeah. But overall,
it was just because previous line kind of
sucked.
Little salt in my mouth type shit.
Exactly, you know. But I mean, I'm glad Hasbro has come a long way with their figures, and especially with the Spider-Man figure, I can definitely tell they've come a long way with it. They've had so many variations of it, and this one by far is the best.
For sure, no, I really like it. I'm excited to have him be part of the collection, and I'm having fun with the little dude.
Oh hell yeah! But
yeah, dude, the only thing that's probably missing is the toe cut. Yeah. But I mean, that's just old stuff. Like
that's old stuff. That's old Toy Biz stuff, you know.
Because having that on top of everything else he has, we just add that like small little piece for different Spidey poses. But all in all, this figure's dope as hell. I really like it a lot.
He comes with
I like what he comes with. Yeah.
He comes with an interchangeable head, where he's kind of like squinting or like kind of mean mugging if you want to.
A little more focused, maybe.
He's a little more focused, which is pretty dope. You know, you could change that to this more serious kind of look. You know, I mean, if we can, we could just pop it. And then, oh, it's a little stiff, but
put it in there.
Come on. Oh,
you got it?
No, he's not.
Oh.
And I think he's in there. Yes, he is. And see, he looks more. I don't know, but he looks more serious now. But like really good head sculpt.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really stiff. But I mean, you can go up this much as well, same way. But this is a really good. I really do. Another nitpick will be that I really wish that this was the same color as this.
Still had that gloss over.
That gloss over it, you know. But I mean, overall, I mean, this figure is a great fucking figure. So can't really complain much. He's a little stiff with his head, so we might have to run him to the gauntlet because I don't know if I have it in there right, you know. But
in a future video, y'all will find out what the gauntlet is.
And he comes with 2 interchangeable hands with the spider, you know.
Web shooter
pose, you know, you got it. Some people were saying that they wish that they had an open hand where he's kind of like wall crawling hand. That'd be pretty dope if you really want to just pose him and instead of playing with him. I mean, we're not saying we do, but we do.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Exactly. Hey, wait, what are we talking about? But yeah, no, he comes with these interchangeable hands. You can switch them out pretty easy. You just gotta pop one off.
Good God.
And then just stick that one in there, and then he's kind of like just like. Oh my god.
Pew.
Right there, he looked hard. He
said pew.
He said pew.
It's not pew. It's pew.
It's pew. But I mean, yeah, there you go. I mean, overall, this figure is great. It's amazing. Really posable, really fun, and I have no gripes with this figure at all.
Yeah, no, there's a couple nitpicks, but other than that, I generally love this figure. I'm excited to have him now. I wanna play with him.
Exactly.